We said we're going to do a few examples. So, number 1. X squared minus 24x plus 144. Okay, so it's a trinomial because I've got 3 terms. It's already in descending powers of x, so I know I'm going to have 2 brackets as an answer. And I know I'm going to have x in the beginning of each bracket. Now, I want to see what my signs are going to be. Have a look. Can you see this is a plus? Okay, so I'm just quickly going to skip back. If it's a plus, both of them will either be positive or both of them will be negative. Okay, so how do we decide? Remember, I have to get negative 24. So can they both be positive? No, that's how I knew they would both be negative. Okay, right. Now, we said we've got to get factors of 144, meaning what do I multiply with each other to get 144? Now, the first one that I think of is 12 times 12. No. And can I use that to get negative 24? Yes, I can say minus 12 minus 12. No. Okay, so that's how I knew it would be. Oh, yeah. X minus 12, x minus 12. How did I know? Okay. This negative and that negative. Okay. Because this was a plus, no? I knew that I would have either both of them positive or both of them negative. No. But then I also looked at this sign. I have got to get minus 24. I've got to use product of the product of 144's factors should be the sum of minus 24. And when I do FOIL, there's no way that I can get a minus 24 if there's only positive signs. Do you understand? Okay. So that's why over here I made you guys write down. If the sign of the constant is positive, it was positive 144. Your brackets will be plus plus or minus minus. Does it make sense, people? Yes. Okay. Can we try another one? Okay, so example 2. You guys want to try one on your own? Easy one? Okay, we've got to try somewhere. So x squared plus x minus 30. Okay, so I know I'm going to have 2 brackets. Now look at that sign. Because that sign is a negative, it will be what? Have a look. Sign of constant. If it's a negative, your brackets will be a plus and a minus. So I immediately knew I'm going to have x plus something and x minus something. That's something you still got to go work out. Work it out, people. Stop talking. Work it out. Okay, so let's see what you would have done. We need to use that 30. Now 30 will be 30 times 1, or 15 times 2, or 10 times 3, or 5 times 6. Okay, now I've got to use them to get how much? If there's nothing written there, there's actually a 1. I'm supposed to get positive 1. Okay, can I use 30 and 1 to get to 1? No, that's not going to work. 15 and 2? No. 3 and 10? No. 5 and 6? Ah. What would I do? I would say positive 6 minus 5. No, that's going to give me 1. So that will work. Okay, so minus 5 and plus 6. And remember, we used FOIL to go and double check. Do you guys start getting it now? Still not at the back. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, let's see. So I'm giving you x squared plus 7x plus 10. Yes, please. Shh, en doen. Right, you guys done? Okay, now let's first have a look at our signs. I know it will be x and x, but because that's a positive, I know they will both be plus. Why plus? Because this is a positive 7x. No? Okay, now let's look at factors of 10. It could be 10 times 1, 5 times 2. That's it. No? Okay. Which one of these can I use to get 7? That's not going to work. That will work. What would I say? Plus 5, plus 2. Now we're getting there, no? Huh? Sorry? Yeah, but have a look again. Have a look at what we have back at the bottom here. If it's minus, then it will have to be plus and minus. If it's plus, then it can either be plus plus or minus minus. Okay? Right. I'm going to do more. Can I skip? Anyone still copying here? Ek gaan net skip. Julle spreek om manierlik in die laaste tyd. Julle gesels aan net julle wil. And it's the girls. Yes. Later gaan ek net eers hê almal moet hom kry. Yeah, that's next. I just want to make sure everyone gets it first.
Man, so I'm trying to see this. This is what I'm thinking is like, if the minus is in front, I basically know it's going to be two minuses because to get the plus you need two minuses. But now let's say at the end, then you're going to need, it's going to stay
If
plus
it's a
minus.
minus,
Yeah.
your brackets will be plus minus.
If the end one is a minus, always need a plus minus. But then
If the end one is a plus,
needs to be two
it
minus.
can be that or this.
Yeah, because it is a minus.
And because that's also a minus. No, but you've
It's a
got it
minus
wrong
minus,
here.
yeah, I'm out. Good to know.
Because that's a minus, we know it will be minus minus. Right, has everyone got it? Okay, so it would be, because that's a minus, it can either be, I'm going to skip back again, because it's a minus, it must be plus and minus, okay? So, x plus and x minus. Right, so now we go look at what we must write in that brackets. Factors of 10 will be 10 times 1 or 5 times 2. I've got to use that to get 3. So will this work? No. But, come on. The 5 and the 2, that can work. If I say positive 5 minus 2. So positive 5 minus 2. Okay. The part over here, you're not going to get marks for that. Yeah. I still do it. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Right, people. Now, the last example that I want to do is where we've got a coefficient of that x squared. So I'm going to give you guys 2x squared plus 12x plus 10. Now, when we have a coefficient, take out a common factor. So basically, we take that coefficient out as the common factor. So in this case, what's the coefficient of the x squared? 2. So can we take out 2 as a common factor? Yes. So if I take out 2, I would have x squared plus 6x plus 5. Do you guys all see that? Okay. Right. So now, if you look at that, well, my pen really scratchy. Okay, so if you look at that bracket, that will now become, the bracket is now my trinomial. Do you guys see that? Okay, so factorize that trinomial of x squared plus 6x plus 5. Can you see the 2 I just keep in front? No? Okay, so quickly factorize on your own. You guys done? Okay, so because it was a positive 5, my constant was a positive. My brackets will either be plus plus or minus minus. But because this was a plus 6, I know it would be x plus something and x plus something. No. Okay, so now we go look for factors of 5 will only be 5 times 1. Can we use that to get 6? Yeah, I'm going to say plus 5 plus 1. No. Okay, so x plus 5, x plus 1. Yeah. Same thing, yeah. Okay. Any questions, people? Do you guys think you'd be able to do this? All right, so homework. Exercise 16.5. That is on page 181. You're going to do number 1 to 4, but only the left. Okay? Meaning 1 ACE, 2 ACE, 3 ACE, and 4 ACE. Okay. Right, you guys can get started on that.